It is.
Anyway,
Well done.
8:32. We're starting off warmer than normal as we are very, very mild this morning. We have our best chance for rain that we've had in several days. But I'm not as optimistic about some significant drought-busting rain as, not that I was optimistic about that, but I think chances for at least significant rain are dwindling a little bit. I have no serious Arctic air. If you're not a fan of the really extreme cold, there's a positive there. But I do think that overall we're going to see damp conditions right now. We look at St. Charles, kind of showed that Main Street camera just a little bit, and it's been on the humid side this morning, especially for January, right? It hasn't really felt like January. And from that standpoint, overall, temperatures continue to stay on the mild side. Cloud cover is around, and that lower third is stuck there. But otherwise, cloud cover's around to the south, and we continue to look at clear skies to the north and west. That's where better conditions are. At 51 degrees, we're at 52. And for the most part, we're going to still see temperatures on the warmer side. But notice that we've fallen a little bit. We're kind of seeing a little bit of a wind shift line, which is knocking our temperatures down a little bit. And it's going to be an odd morning where we started off really warm. We fall 4, 5, 6 degrees, and we go right back up into the afternoon. I want to look at our winds right now, and I think our futurecast wind gusts are going to be picked up. We're going to see around 25-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Our wind is starting to shift a little bit, and futurecast wind will see that with a west breeze at 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusts to around 25. You'll start to see that west-northwest breeze later on today, but I still think we're going to warm up very, very nicely. Clouds are around, and like I said, we fall into the upper 40s over the next couple of minutes and really through 9 or 10 o'clock. But then we look at that west breeze. It's dry, it's warm, and it's still going to be a little breezy. We have gusts upwards of 25 miles an hour, but we're headed for the mid-60s. And like I said, our average high this time of the year is 40 degrees. We've talked about this for several days. Now through January 23rd, our average high is 40, and that's our lowest average high all year long. It's cold, and that's what we're going to see pretty consistently. Now, we have this near record warmth for today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Temps in the low 60s. And like I said, when you look at this from a record standpoint and see not only Tuesday, but Wednesday, Thursday in the 70s, you say, well, it's not near record. It's not, I mean, it's not that far off, but it's not right there. We're not a degree or two shy of it. Why do you keep mentioning that? Well, I want to go into detail about today because our record highs today, if we get to 62, which is the forecast high, that's the 5th warmest we've ever been since 1874. So that's why I mentioned near record highs. When you use it in the volume of where we could be this time of the year, 40 versus, anywhere 62 or above, it's a top 5 warm morning. So pretty significant. We've been, as we look at some of these numbers. So that's pretty significant for us. As in terms of what's going on and what's going to change for us here ahead, Wednesday night into Thursday, I do think we're going to see our clouds increase. First part of the day, when we see it in the morning, it's dry, but it's cloudy. We'll start to watch this rain really settle in from the west and southwest. Now, initially, I think a few light showers are expected. The further off of 70 you go, the better opportunity for more steady rain that it is. Through mid-morning, those shower chances continue. And I think by lunchtime, our better opportunity continues. By 2, 3, 4 o'clock, we're going to see more of that rain that kind of settles into the region. And then by the evening, showers become widely scattered. We're not going to see a ton of rain, but overall, clouds are going to continue to be around with us. As we head into Friday morning and Saturday morning, I do think a few light showers are also possible as well. Our rainfall totals, let's scan all the way from Wednesday into Thursday, and I think that overall the better opportunities for any heavy rain, central and northwest Missouri. You're going to see a better chance for some of that. For us, if you recall these numbers yesterday, were around 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. They've come down a little bit, and that tells me that we're going to be seeing more of a glancing blow in terms of the rainfall. So I don't want you to get as excited about the rain as perhaps we could be for this time of the year. It still looks like it's going to be, at least a light rain, but I'm not optimistic we're going to see a ton of it. Now, the next few days, as I mentioned, from now through the 16th, that's essentially what this is covering, or really this is covering now through the 17th, because I've got 10 days starting tomorrow. And you're looking at temps in the 60s here. One thing that is absent, really any Arctic air, right? We go for the mid-60s here today, and then overnight, Wednesday into Thursday, we're back in the 50s in the morning. So it's going to start off muggy again. 60s, we're going to drop down into the 40s and, start off in the 20s and finish in the low 40s. That's the closest time period we have to average, because even after that, it still stays above normal by next week as we're in the low to mid 40s. And there will be some trends where some of these days are on the warmer side the next 10 days. So I don't have anything too specifically cold at all the next few days. You're just looking at numbers that are holding steady from the low 60s, and you got a mixed bag of 40s, 50s, and 60s for the next 10 days.